What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to or welcome back to Kovac's Corner. I appreciate you taking the time, come through, check out your homies' videos, man. We out here, we chilling in these YouTube streets. We're gonna be doing another reaction video to MiniQuest 64 with the way how he's been doing the Warcraft 3 dioramas. We're about to get into the next segment that he has already put up, and like it's pretty crazy. But before we get into that, I just want to give a huge shout out and thank you to every single one of you man pajamas out there. We made it 500 subs, man. I never thought that we would ever make it that far, to be 100% with you. Like, that is crazy to me. But 500 subs, that's dope. The goal is met halfway. We're almost at 1,000. But we're about to get into a MiniQuest 64 also. Take a look. This is his page. Check him out. Don't forget, like and sub, all that. His main page is going to be down in the description. The video is going to be down in the description as well. And I hope that you guys enjoy. As that being said, we're about to get into it. Man, tongue-tied. I just finished eating dinner and everything. Jeez. Let's get into this. I'm really enjoying his videos as well, because I've actually checked out a few of his other videos other than just the Warcraft 3 ones. Everyone wants him to do Undead. And this is dope, because you guys wanted me to start playing with Undead and learn Undead. And I've learned quite a bit. I've been getting quite a few wins on 1v1s with Undead. So as before, the way how we did after the diorama was finished, how would you set it up in-game? Because I'm going to break down how I would set it up in-game. I already know that the model itself looks fantastic. It's amazing. He's quite the talented individual. Yeah, okay, enough glazing, man. We're about to get into it.
Oh, whoa! It's been a while since we built a human base. Hey, Brent, how are our humans doing?
Oh, hey, Sergey. How's it going? How are the humans doing?
This entire city must be purged.
The downfall of Arthas, man. Yo, if you guys ever get Warcraft 3 or ever start playing Warcraft 3, I highly suggest to play the storyline. It gives you an in-depth understanding of what's actually going on in the world of Warcraft before World of Warcraft.
Not so good. Sergey, where'd you go?
Oh no! Run, Sergey, run! You got the ghouls after you.
I told you, my death would mean little.
Necros.
Enough of that nonsense. Let's choose some buildings for our base. Ah, that was...
He's back at the construction site with his blueprints in hand.
pretty sweet. I need that one, that, and we definitely need more cigarettes.
Yes. Don't forget, like, subscribe, check his channel out 100%. I also want to give a huge shout out to MiniQuest for allowing me to react to these videos. And yeah, man, once again, I hope you guys enjoy.
And now it's time to Skype some minis with Fusion 360.
Misha, play the good stuff.
Graveyard. Straight graveyard. Ziggurat. The main base. Gold mine. Crypt.
This is the worst!
Nice. Even the final products coming out look pristine. Like, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Finally, we have all the base buildings done.
Altar.
But am I really done? Am I just a filthy casual making the same video in purple color? An absolute normie playing
Hold on a second.
the same video in purple color? And
So, is he using a green light, or is it glow in the dark under a black light? That's pretty cool. No, it would be really cool if that was on the trees for like when he does his night elf base. That would be pretty cool.
An absolute normie playing games like Reforged for fun, not worthy of the legend of Warcraft 3.
Go big dick, big dick, big dick, big dick, big dick, big dick.
The support of Asmund. Nice. Sacrifice pair. Purge tower. Nice.
Now let me add some 3D printed
Encrypted
skeleton
necromancy
skulls
is-
for the
that's
fancy
nuts,
details.
man.
I was too dumb to sculpt.
I can't get over the details. And his designs are like on point. On point. That's an amazing 3D printer that he's rocking with, because everything seems to be coming out on point. Sure, a little bit of roughness, just a little bit of sandpaper. Get rid of that, trim it up a little bit. I want to see the finished product too. It's outstanding, man. The skill it takes to do something like this is crazy.
Am I a hero? I really can't say, but yes.
Needs 5 months
Next
for a
step,
single
fix all the buildings on some junk. Grab a grey primer and prime them all.
Straight priming.
Suddenly, I realized I just made a bunch of minis and needed to paint them all alone. Fuck that.
Fuck that. Causes homie. TP scroll.
Toby from MiniQuest offered me some help to paint this pile of grey minis,
Here's a monster
and I
and
took
a
it
paintbrush, bro.
instantly. Now
me a
tighten your
hand.
seatbelts, gentlemen, because we will paint so hard you might shit yourself.
Yo, just make sure you got a bucket on hand. Love the details. And like, he's using amethyst. Like actual amethyst crystal on the top. That's such detail to take a look at. Man, look at that. And you know it's freehand. They did this freehand, because we already seen them the last episode that we were watching, that with the flags and stuff, he hand painted all of that. Everything was freehand. Stupendous. That gritty tarnish look too. Love it. And like the colors. Got the colors on point so hard, man. Like the bones. Smart. That looks crazy. With the base and everything. That's nuts. Gold mine.
Nice.
Nice.
At this point, I want to say thank you to all my Patreon supporters who make these dioramas possible, because they're quite expensive.
Shout out to
thanks
his
to
Patreon.
Jacqueline, Archie, Ted, Torfheim,
We'll take a second here, and you could see everybody who has donated to his Patreon in order for this to be possible for us to react to. Shout out all these people, and a huge shout out to MiniQuest.
Nicholas, Nima, Alan, Keegan, Enzo, Rory, Gilliman, Dylan, Floppy, Andrew, Hendrik, Ragnar, Kyle, Mora, Edwin, Martin, Nara,
Round two.
Kieran, Dave, Wolfman, Lynx, Zach, Ryan, Jeremy, Cleaver, and a big shout out to Scott, Michael, Floppy, and Sam.
Huge shout out, Scott.
Now down the basement, into the workshop, grab some XPS foam and wood to start with the base.
Wolverine styles. Hot wire. Nice.
I marked the buildings to get an idea of our final layout and put them all down. Looks pretty good. Pay attention to those green clouds, these will be important later. Otherwise, there isn't much space to add trees, snow or other stuff. But who needs stupid trees anyway?
Boy.
Everything is
Fucking
better
thrall.
with LEDs. That's why we drilled some holes for all the LEDs and cables to go through.
Even the meticulousness that he does, cutting everything out and like figuring out where he wants to place everything underneath the base in order to illuminate what it is that he wants to illuminate is...
And add
Man.
a battery pocket, which I messed up last time.
We'll get into doing this sometime in the future. I need to learn some more. I'm going to be watching some more of his videos.
Then I cut the foam into rock shape to get at least some kind of
That
terrain
texture.
variety. The black citadel can be glued on to the XPS properly, so I thought why not add some acrylic bases as a base and light them up from below.
Makes it more level, stable. Nice.
This is also a great point to add some PVA glue and sand to get the necessary texture we will need later while painting. Now comes the fun part. Basically, I grabbed some 9-volt green LEDs for the black citadel.
So hold up.
Now comes the fun part. Basically, I grabbed some 9-volt green LEDs.
So check this out. 3 9-volt batteries, 3 3-volt connectors for the panel, 9-volt DC switch battery. Nice. On and off. I like the way how he presents this in his videos as well, because it gives you a schematic of how how he's going to do his electrical work.
For the black citadel
And what
connect
you
them
need in order
parallel
to do it for
each other,
yourself, which is
as well as
that's
9 purple
pretty cool, man.
3-volt UV SMD LEDs, which will be connected in serial to add up to 3 clusters needing 9 volt each. Let me do that real quick.
My life for Nazul.
Accolades. Or acolyte. My bad. Nice. Oh, that was cool. The positive side and the negative side, the node. Nice. Even that, like that little detail right there, that's crazy. He's thinking about the viewers if someone wanted to do it themselves as well. Little tips and tricks, man. So cool. Placement, nice. Clean wire setup, so clean.
You fellas were going a little fast back there, wouldn't you say?
Oh boy, who would have thought Blizzard would put an end to our enjoyment? Anyway, how about we
Stop
finish
being
this
haters,
little frame
Blizzard.
before we move up and start painting the diorama. A little bit of cutting, testing sizes, applying glue, testing again, and making a frame to put the frame into, so it stays a frame while the frame dries. Up the stairs. We are getting close now. First off, I used some sandpaper to create a gritty texture on the acrylic for a better light effect.
Oh, that's cool. It brightened it up so
The
much
acrylic
more.
for a better light effect.
Because the way how it is now, when it lights up, you're able to see the glue, right? And it kind of blocks some of the light. Boom! That gives it nice. It's great. That's awesome.
Then I added some chopped down trees and greystones, and I tried to get some of that precious PVA out of my tube, but damn,
When that happens, throw a little bit of warm water, shake that man pajama up, bro.
I might need a little hat here. Thank you very much. Let's go.
for the terrain, that texture is awesome too. Again with the gold mine. Some styrofoam.
What you are seeing here right now is so-called crackle paint, and I'm going to use them in a way I've never done before. I put a thick layer on top of our sanded acrylic base and use a hairdryer to speed up the drying process, which results in big cracks opening up.
Oh, that's neat. Take notes, man.
You know,
Take notes.
I'm something of a scientist myself.
To get a little more texture variety on our base, I also applied a bunch of crackle paint all over the place and added more skulls and greystones, which I then continued to paint.
His attention to detail for these dioramas are insane. Like the little dry brush spots and stuff like that, that's nuts. The attention to detail blows me away. The wet wash and stuff like that, that's so cool.
Remember the green clouds? A simple glaze over our heavy dry brushed white spots will do the trick. Then I loaded the static grass applicator with some dark grass.
You guys remember last time? Some shake weight.
Applied some PVA on the base. Spread the grass all over the place and added some more tufts and dead bushes. Our frame should have been dry till now. So I got him and primed him black. Put our diorama in.
The way he made that
and
look, that's like on point
metallic plate, named
to the game.
after the Undead
You know what I
campaign,
mean?
Path of the Damned.
Death of the Damned.
Perfection.
Since there aren't many miniatures in the original Warcraft 3 style available, I decided to make them myself with Blender. I've never used Blender before, so I watched an excellent beginner tutorial from Pixel 3D for 2 days first. Basically, it comes down to this. While in Fusion 360 you mostly create volumes and remove them, in Blender you add a picture of something you want to sculpt, place your geometric shape and start to transform it by moving.
Know how tedious this task is? Man, I remember back in high school, I was in a computer graphics program, like only for half a semester. I wasn't the best student, I'm not gonna lie, but we were learning how to trace things out on the computer and then render them into a 3D object and stuff. And like I did a car, and bro, I could tell you about it, but you have to do it yourself. It's hella tedious, super tedious, but it's worth it in the end.
In its shape. It doesn't sound too complicated. I got this.
You got this. You got this. And I think that's cool because in this program that he's using right here, so he has the picture and he's lining everything up with the picture, and then he could take that and then place it on the model that he's building, the 3D version of the model that he's building off to one side before he ends up printing it. Like, that's crazy. The skill, the technique, all of that, man. Tediousness. I appreciate you, MiniQuest, for doing this, man. Any of your dioramas.
Oh
Like the
boy,
detail that
was
he goes
easy.
into doing.
Let me just check for errors in my mesh. Fuck.
Damn.
You think you do, but you don't.
Because I had no idea what I was doing, I made a bunch of errors that would lead to a failed print, so I spent another full day fixing those. My second mistake wasn't that obvious though. I took a test print to teach me a valuable lesson in designing miniatures. See, I designed this mini in true scale, but printed it very small, so a lot of details got lost and impossible to paint. That's why I needed to increase the size of some parts of the model. This is called a hero scale. Looks fine on small minis, doesn't work if you print him in big size. Alright, looks fine now. Let's move on to the next mini.
So that you're able to see, this is what I'm talking about. How you're able to stack it up against the picture, and then right here in the middle, you're able to start putting it together for your model. That, to understand how to do this is crazy. Time consuming, tedious, all of that. But it's worth it. If you end up wanting to do something like that, especially if you want to do it for a profession, man.
Looks more like RuneScape authors, but maybe we can fix that with a good paint job. Now
Shout out
let's get
RuneScape.
these bad boys printed and painted.
Oh, that's cool. Onto the plate. Looks good. Death Knight looks good.
Alright, gentlemen,
Oh,
it's
Arthas.
time for our last paint job.
It's a wet board. You know, so like I did some research because I wanted to do models and all that and whatever. One of those wet boards, you don't really technically need a wet board, to be honest. You could use wax paper if you wanted to, parchment paper if you wanted to, or like just straight up plastic, like a flat piece of plastic off the one side. The attention to detail, man. Everything pops so nice. And he's free-handing everything. All these little details that he's dealing with. I commend him for it. That's nuts. You should enter some painting competitions, man. You see that? Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Look. Look. Free-handed that. Free-handed that. Man. Come on. That's skill. That's 100% skill. And then you could even see on the Death Knight's face. It like blends so well. It looks like the character. Free-handing. Right there on the back too. You see this? Frostmourne.
Time to
That's
summon
awesome.
our base. By professionals, of course.
My life for Ner'zhul.
Alright, so take in consideration,
I
this is
only
the story
serve.
mode that he was looking at, right?
Thy bidding, master. Where shall my blood be spilled? I bow to your will. Yes, master.
I wonder if he has everything like on a
I
time
gladly obey.
for it to time. Alright. Alright. So this is the layout, right? You can't really hate on it too tough. I wouldn't put the alter like in game. Other than that, like it itself, the diorama is amazing, phenomenal, fantastic. In game though, how I would set it up. Okay, this would be like, this would be here, right? We would do the altar over here. This would go here for lumber consumption. We'd put that beside it, go for the upgrade, and we would do a ziggurat back here, and a couple probably in the front, or another one back here after we remove the trees. It'd be like ziggurat, altar, the main base, graveyard, crypt, do the upgrade. We'd have 2 ziggurats going already, and as soon as that pop, we get this going. Even though like shop would go in the front too, this would go in the front too, and everything else would go into the back. Sacrifice pit wouldn't really matter where you would put it, because you could lose that building. It doesn't even matter. The best part about it though is if you get the shades going for 1v1, because once in a while, I've seen Happy do it. You get the sacrifice pit, you sacrifice a couple of your acolytes just to scope around the map, because they need the ability to see the invisible units. Good majority of the time they won't see you, and you can actually sit in their base unless it's human, and they go for the upgrade. But this is amazing, especially because he used the amethyst on top as well. Like, this is an expensive build. See it with the lights and everything. DK Lich. And it's cool that he chose these two, because usually that's the combo that you want to go whenever you're doing a 1v1. Well, like any kind of game mode, a good majority of the time you get DK Lich or Lich DK, depending on how you play 1v1s. We've been doing Lich DK, but we've been switching up whatever the second hero is, depending on who it is that we're going up against and whatever hero it is that they have, right? Because if we're going more defense, we're going to go for the bug. If we're going straight up for heal and for them to feed off each other with the auras and stuff, because that's usually the play. It's the go to choose those two. It's goated. The detail, man. So we've actually had our base look like this in single player. We have. Where it was like straight up fortified up. And I wish that he did was make a couple ghouls. I wish he made a couple ghouls. But I understand the time that goes into it and the work, like tediousness, right? You could always add to it.
And now, tell me,
which base should be built next?
Brent, Toby, his wife, his mascot, Misha, and the viewers. Yeah. And as you can see, he already has the next one already done. These are all older videos that we're reacting to. But yeah, no, man, the attention to detail, like that blows my mind. Just the way how it looks overall. Man, that's so cool. Just another pass by, another pass through, the attention to detail, all the time it took into painting, the lights, the wire fixtures on the back and all that. Super clean, pristine.
and now, tell me,
which base should be built next?
Well, huge shout out to MiniQuest 64. I appreciate him for allowing us to react to the videos, man. Just, I love it, especially since we've been playing Undead. Like, that's dope. That's amazing. Bro. But yeah, no, man, that's pretty much going to do it for us. I'm still in shock about it. Like, this is the second time that I'm watching it, and it still blows my mind. You know what I'm saying? Just the sheer skill. I'm almost speechless about it. Like, I'm stammering over my words, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, man, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, hit me up on any one of my other social media platforms down in the description below. Hopefully, I've gotten rid of the echo. And yeah, man, until next time, peace.